The American dream belongs to all of us. You have to see and smell and feel the circumstances of people to really understand them. There was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools, and she was bused to school every day. That little girl was me. I do not believe that government should be in the business of telling women what they should do with their bodies. I was raised to be an independent woman, not the victim of anything. A family looks for ways to support and inspire one another. I'm opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being from access to public safety, public education, or public health, period. Anti-Semitism is real in this country. I believe in that old adage that as goes California, so goes the country. The truth is that the vast majority of Americans are good, fair, and just, and they want their country to reflect those ideals. I think I have every piece of music Bob Marley ever made. I'm one of the luckiest people on earth. I understood that with the swipe of my pen as a prosecutor, I would have the decision in my pen to make a decision about someone's life. I support Medicare for all. It is my preferred policy. California is not just the Golden State. We are also the Internet State. I strongly believe that for serious and violent criminals, we must absolutely hold them accountable for their crimes and send them to prison. I'll be judged on the body of work and not the popularity of any one decision. I've had the honor of speaking at many commencements. My mother had a saying, "Kamala, you may be the first to do many things, but make sure you're not the last." We don't have to let extremists define us. What we all want is public safety. We don't want rhetoric that's framed through ideology. Here's the thing. Every office I've run for, I was the first to win. First person of color. First woman of color. Every time. I just think it's so important not to take yourself too seriously. These days, children can text on their cell phone all night long, and no one else is seeing that phone. You don't know who is calling that child. I was born realizing the flaws in the criminal justice system. I'm not good at talking about myself. I believe that a child going without an education is a crime. If you want to deal with an epidemic, crime, or health, the smartest and most effective and cheapest way to deal with it is prevention first. Instead of giving corporations a big tax cut, let's give the middle class a real, permanent tax cut. I believe you've got to do your due diligence. I love being in a courtroom. The bottom line on the Hyde Amendment is that it is directly, in effect, targeting poor women and women who don't have money. I have a difficult time sitting down for long periods. If we do not lift up women and families, everyone will fall short. Sexism is real in this country. Racism is real in this country. So many people trip in front of them because they're looking over there or up ahead. I have loved to cook since I was a child in my mother's kitchen. If I don't have time to cook, I'll just read a cookbook. My mother cooked like a scientist. She had a giant Chinese-style cleaver that she chopped with, and a cupboard full of spices. The bells will ring and the marriages will begin, and it's a great day in our state for equal protection under the law for all people. A family shares hardships and a connected history. I've had the good fortune and blessing to run for the offices for which I really wanted to do the work. My parents met when they were graduate students at UC Berkeley in the 1960s. They were both active in the civil rights movement. Don't forget to subscribe. Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss out the chance to see the next video.